Good day, everybody. Rob here at WesternPacificWeather.com. It is currently the 15th of January 2011. Lots of weather going on down in the southern hemisphere right now. So if you're looking for any weather in the Northwest Pac, also check my YouTube channel here or WesternPacificWeather.com. You can find some videos for up north. But right here, though, we're going to talk about actually three cyclones down here located right around Australia. We have Vince farther off towards the west here. We're not really going to talk about her that much or him that much because that's really not going to be affecting any land. But we do have the leftovers from Vania here, actually extratropical now, basically wrapped up in the westerlies. This trough right in here, you can kind of see digging up to the north here, right around New Zealand. Now that's getting wrapped up, hitting about 40 to 50 knots of wind shear. We'll show that chart here in a second. But we also have Zelia, that's Zelia here, out just east of the reef here, just pretty much off east of Cairns as well. Now this is really starting to develop up rather quickly here. Really good outflow, some inflow near the surface, and sitting right around 90 degrees sea surface temperature. So lots of latent heat here to really get the storm built up and strength. And this is expected to basically follow the area of low pressure in behind Zelia or Vania here. That's basically going to follow basically this trough right in here, going over the Loyalty Islands here. Now, as this system starts to develop, it is going to be slow at first, but once it gets wrapped up in that trough, it should take off and basically just move south of New Caledonia here. Here showing the streamline analysis, actually, you do have this tropical cyclone right up in here, and you have the leftovers from Vania down here. Now, basically, this trough of low pressure right in here, this is where all those models are picking up on this area, this cyclone that follows right in the here. You have higher pressure up to the north and higher pressure down to the south here, and it's going to want to run between those two. The expression I really like to use is that these cyclones are basically like water running downhill. They're always going to run into the valleys. Well, you have this trough of low pressure right in here, and it's going to want to go to the trough of low pressure, and eventually out to this very deep part of trough of low pressure, farther out towards the south here, just north of New Zealand. And that's really where this overall, both of these systems are going to head down towards Auckland here, just north of Auckland, and before it's wrapped up in the westerly here and just basically takes off out to the southeast. And here showing the wind shear map I was talking about, basically showing the surface to level vertical wind shear, only about 5 knots of vertical wind shear. What that's telling us is that this cyclone does have the capability to have that basically vertical movement of the air from the bottom to top overall, and it's not going to be sheared off, and that warm core low does have a lot of potential to develop here. And right now, though, actually some of the warnings from JTWC shows this system developing up to about 75, gusting up to 90 knots max rate once it actually gets towards its CPA of New Caledonia here. It does look like it's going to remain well south of the island, though, right now, but there still is that potential right in this cone from here to here of that system moving just slightly to the north and affecting Nomea yet again here for another cyclone passing through the region. And also showing you the Bureau of Meteorology's forecast on this system. They have approximately the exact same track here, just moving right along. By the morning of the 17th, it's going to be south of Nomea here, well south, but they also keep New Caledonia just right on the northern edge of this cone right through here. But right now, out of Nomea, actually, this is a webcam currently live, showing mostly cloudy skies, actually, about 2,000 feet up. Visibility is slightly reduced with some rain showers moving through the area, but this is actually expected to start to clear up by this afternoon, the evening, as the cyclone Zelia, or excuse me, Vania, getting these names mixed up, continues to move just to the south right now. But really, basically starting to see the weather improve there. I do know that there was only some minor reports of damage there, especially in the northern part of the island. Some of the more remote areas, a lot of downed trees. Basically, there was red alert out there for most of the island, just telling people to stay off the streets for the time being. I know that some of the people near the coastline were also evacuated through there, but right now it does look like most of the dangers have passed. But if you are watching this, I definitely would recommend waiting for the all clear to go out and get out in town and stuff before you go out there, because there's always still that chance for some down power lines, which could be very dangerous throughout the island. And on top of that, by tomorrow evening, New Caledonia does look like this has potential to some of these outer rain bands right now, according to the track. If it does stay on course, those outer rain bands, and still some pretty gusty winds up near tropical storm force winds. So still the danger's not over here in the relatively near future. Hopefully by early next week, maybe by Tuesday and the Wednesday, the weather will start to clear up there and high pressure should start to set back in. But right now, though, definitely watching closely here, Tropical Cyclone Zelia here. The good news, though, it does look like it's going to remain well east of Queensland here. Lots of a devastating flood from Rockhampton down to Brisbane through here. Actually, I did find somebody on YouTube here as well, some pretty good analysis. It's called Weather or Nuts. If you want to check that out, just type into YouTube if you're watching this there. He has some pretty good analysis on the flooding out here in Queensland and also on these cyclones as well. I know I really don't forecast too much down south, so a little bit new to this here. My main area is actually north around the Philippines up towards Japan. So if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, as usual, though, you can always post them here at westernpacificweather.com or at the YouTube channel in one of the comment boxes, or you can email me here at westernpacificweather.com. So I'm also posting this at storm2k.org. Plenty of weather discussion on these systems there as well. So I hope everybody has a great day. Continue to stay safe out there, and I'll have another update later. Bye.